Hi, Pastor Nathan Decker with your hashtag Better Together devotion for today. And this week I've been focusing and sharing the advice that I give couples as they're entering into relationships. You probably have advice too that you would give them. And I encourage you to go ahead and begin that conversation with me in the comments below and such. One of the ways that I understood relationships to be when I came into a relationship with my wife as well as others is that it takes many things, but there are three really important things that every relationship that's going to make a lifelong journey really require. Uh, they require this. They require intimacy. They require communication, and they require trust. Now, let me unpack those a little bit. Intimacy is more than just bedroom. Intimacy is a sharing of oneself intimately. When we say the phrase, forsaking all others, I take you, we're not just talking about bedroom type language. We're talking also about the deep, close bonds and relationships emotionally, spiritually, as well as physically that we're going to have with each other. My wife is my best friend, and I pray that your relationships with your spouse is the same way, because when you have that, there is something so powerful about that. We should be able to share with each other intimately. Communication is important. There are times when I've had conversations with folks, and it's simply a matter of a breakdown of communication. It's like a three-legged stool. When one of the legs isn't working, the whole thing falls down. And communication is often the leg that gets sawed off the quickest, or doesn't get maintained. It becomes wobbly and it breaks off because folks forget the simple things, to just talk to each other, to simply share with each other about their day, about what's going on in their life, about what their plans are, what their hopes are, what their fears are, what their insecurities are. And that's where this last one comes in. Trust. Trust is something that is earned over time by being vulnerable. Ooh, that's a both and. Trust is earned over time by being vulnerable. In other words, trust will never exist unless I have made myself able to be hurt by you. If I make myself able to be hurt by you, then trust will start building, because then you can prove yourself, earn that trust with me. On the other hand, if you're lousy at the relationship and do all kinds of behaviors that consistently hurt me when I make myself vulnerable, then obviously trust is not going to be built either. You see how it's a relational aspect. We have to be vulnerable, and we have to protect that vulnerability with confidentiality, with a deep, genuine love, with concern. When a relationship has intimacy, communication, and trust, the relationship's building up and becoming a strong tripod where other aspects of the relationship can really truly begin to flourish. Take any one of these legs away, and the chair becomes wobbly and falls over, and everything else that we put on top of that chair, all our hopes, our dreams, our visions, our love, our children, well, it all gets hurt. Focus, if nothing else, on your relationship today in building trust and being open in your communication, and by truly, truly offering some intimacy to each other. More than just physical, more than just emotional, more than just mental, but relational, complete, and whole. You'll find your relationship will truly be better because of this. Amen.